Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Jaya Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Gaura Hare, Hare Nango, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Gaura, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur नाम संकीर्तनम की जय, गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, कामदा एकादशी महामहोत्सव की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकीं। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 66, which is entitled as Paundraka the False Vasudeva. And we are reading the text 25. Shirapatitam alokya Rajadware Sakundalam Kim idam kasya vaktram iti samsi sirejana Shirapatitam alokya Rajadware Sakundalam Kim idam kasya vaktram iti samsi sirejana Shirapatitam alokya Rajadware Sakundalam Kim idam kasya vaktram iti samshi shire janaha. Devotees can recite. Shirapatitam Rajadware Sakundalam Kim idam kasya vaktram iti samshi shire jana. Shirapatitam alokya Rajadware Sakundalam Kim idam kasya vaktram iti samsi sire janaha. Shirapatitam alokya Rajadware Sakundalam Kim idam kasya vaktram iti samsi sire jana. Mataji. Shirapatitam alokyam Rajadware Sakundalam Kim idam kasya vaktram iti samsi sire jana. We are reading word to word translation. Word to word meaning, translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace Abhay Charna Aravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shira, the head. Patitam, fallen. Alokya, seeing. Rajadware, at the gate of the royal palace. Sakundalam, with earrings. Kim, what? Idam, is this? Kasya, whose? Va, or. Vaktram, head. Iti, thus. Samsisire, expressed doubt. Janaha, the people. Translation and purport. Seeing a head decorated with earrings lying at the gate of the royal palace, the people present were puzzled. Some of them asked, "What is this?" And others said, "It is a head. But whose is it?" Purport. Srila Prabhupada writes as follows. When the head of the king of the Kasi was thrown through the city gate, people gathered and were astonished to see that wonderful thing. When they found out that there were earrings on it, they could understand that it was someone's head. They conjectured as to whose head it might be. Some thought it was Krishna's head because Krishna was the enemy of Kasiraj. And they calculated that the king of Kasi might have thrown Krishna's head into the city so that the people might take pleasure in the enemies having been killed. but was finally detected that the head was not Krishna's but that of Kashiraj himself. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shriyata Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Saji Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsha नमा ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारि नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णा प्रेमा प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरत्विषे नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यं जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृपा श्री गुरु Hare Krishna. Seeking the blessings of all the Vaishnavas, especially Prem Swarup Prabhu and all devotees, to be extremely careful while speaking in YouTube or in front of a camera, that they bless me so that I'll be extremely careful of what I'm speaking, and I'll not do any disservice. So, this is a chapter of the Paundraka, the false Vasudeva. And we were seeing about how, of course, the Paundraka got delivered by the hands of Lord Krishna's mercy. Yes, in the repeated classes we were hearing how the Paundraka was again and again repeatedly requesting or sending a letter to Lord Krishna that please come and release your weapons. Right? And Lord told that yes, when the right time comes, I'll come and release it. So then we have seen it, I think, in yesterday's discussion about how the Lord Krishna has delivered the Paundraka. And most wonderful thing is that the Paundraka got such a wonderful destination. Sarupya Mukti he got, the Sarupya liberation. Yeah, same form as the Lord in the Vaikuntha Loka. So that is the greatness of bhakti. Yes. That even if somebody does bhakti in an envious mood and in connection with Krishna, they get benefited. Right? In other activities, like last class when I gave Srimad Bhagavatam class, that was discussion about pious activities and bhakti. How pious activities, always there is a danger. Right? Bhakti, there is no danger. Even there are some mistakes that are also not taken seriously by the Lord. So here to that extent of the mistake that Paundraka is claiming himself to be Vasudeva. Yes, it is said in the Padma Puran, it comes about how Paundraka actually belongs to this place, which we are sitting currently. It's Bengal, Bangladesh, and some part of the Bihar are called as Paundradesh that was. And he was the ruler that time. So he was also from this place only. So, and Kashiraj was just besiding neighbor of the king of Kashi and all. So and how we know that how he was envious of Krishna, and then he requested Lord Shiva. He prayed, he got the benediction to look as same as Krishna. And the Lord Shiva said that it's not possible to look like that, but something similar kind of thing. So then we know that he got that form, which is similarly same thing as Krishna he was looking. Then we know that how Narad Muni was saying that people were getting confused that who is Krishna actually. People, that ordinary local people are getting disturbed that they are thinking that he is only Krishna, and we all know that last class Srinitya Prabhu was speaking how the media makes more propaganda of it. Even you do a small mistake, they did it as a big thing. It shows. So same thing. The people of Paundraka or the residents of they were saying that you are only Krishna. Actually, he is having some false Krishna. He is. You are the actual Krishna, you know. And then he also started thinking that actually he had small little bit of inclination towards Krishna like that. But then the people made it, fanned it so much that you are only Krishna, you know. And then he started wearing the two extra arms also. And then all that uh, weapons of Krishna also he started wearing. It is said that what mechanism he used, we don't know. But he had the Sudarshan Chakra also. And you know that in this war he threw the Sudarshan Chakra also. But it did not hit Krishna. It just went in front of Krishna and then it touched Krishna and it broke to pieces. And he had that mechanism also. What weapons he had, from where he borrowed, which company has made it, we don't know, but he had it like that. So, with all these things, he was exactly feeling that I am Krishna only. The false representation which he was having it. And then we all know that how Lord has to intervene. And then Narad Muni thought that the decision has to be made now, finalized, because people are getting disturbed. So sadhus, so they will do their service. So he went and told Paundraka that why don't you raise a war against Krishna and complete him, so that he will only be Vasudeva existing. This false Vasudeva Krishna, who is claiming to be Vasudeva, he should be killed. So raise the war, because Narad Muni knows that definitely he is going to be killed. Right? So then he wanted him to be removed, Paundraka to be removed from the scene, Narad Muni. So Narad Muni act as a catalyst. It seems to be like why Narad Muni is dealing like this. Right? Even in Kamsa's case also, devotees sometimes they get disturbed that Narad Muni ऐसे क्यों किए, right? बीच में जाके उंगली लगा दिए और नहीं तो उसको सीन को क्यों फास्ट फॉरवर्ड कर रहे हैं, right? And then say that how Narad Muni, of course Narad Muni did not give that example, right? Sometimes people say that. Once recently Radhesham Prabhu was speaking that once one devotee asked Shamanand Prabhu, I think, yes, Prabhuji, if Kamsa knew that eighth child of Devaki and Vasudeva is going to kill him, why did not he put both of them in separate jails? He could have put them, na? So there will be no progeny only. So then there is no birth only. Right? So then Shamanand Prabhu was telling that Kamsa was not like mentality of yours. You know, Kali Yuga mentality people are like this only. Kamsa had that at least that Vedic custom that men and women should not be separated, especially husband and wife. Right? They should not stay separate. That at least custom he had. Kali Yuga people even don't have that also. So Narad Muni went to fast forward there also the scene so that the Kamsa uh, will be killed and then Krishna will be established as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So same thing Naramani did here, and then Paundraka taking that advice, he sent that letter, we all know, to the Krishna, and when that letter was being read in Dwaraka, everybody were started laughing. Sri Srinitaya Gauranga Bhagwan ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So all had a good laugher, right? Including Ugrasena also, that what is this kind of a, other enemies, at least they had some kind of uh, what to say, power, post, position, and the respect they had. But this Paundraka, he was claiming he is false Vasudeva and he is sending to the real Vasudeva that you are the false, remove the weapons. So then Krishna told, okay, when the time comes, I will give you up the weapons. Right? So Lord Krishna gave up the weapons, and we all know that how Paundraka was being smashed or was killed in that battlefield, and his head was being cut with the Sudarshana chakra. And then we see that how, because he was constantly remembering Lord, he got that benediction. And whatever false, sometimes some kind of impurities were left to Krishna, removed it by killing. And then he got the benediction of Sarupya Mukti. Right? So fortunate, right? We had to struggle so much to at least focus on the Lord. Or he was constantly meditating on the Lord. To be as Krishna, you have to meditate. You have always constantly have to meditate. So that's what he was doing. Paundraka was in constant meditation. Right? How the Lord looks, how he looks like that. So that's why he has got that benediction of, okay, now we will give you such place that you can constantly be in that form. So he got that Swarupa Mukti. And now the next part remaining is the Kasiraj. And he has vowed to the citizens saying that I will get the head of Krishna. Right? And he went to the battlefield. This is like he thought that it is a play game with Krishna. Right? But it's not easy to win over Krishna. And then when the head, Krishna cut that head, and then because he has told them that I'll get the head of Krishna, Krishna has made it, throw that head in such a way that it exactly came like a ball and came in front of the palace. And it is said that, I think one of the acharyas or somewhere it is said that the air sometimes carries the lotus. Like that, Krishna has thrown that head like that, and it went into the air, and then it fell directly in front of that palace. And everybody, and the head was also felt in such a way. Krishna, anything he does, even he does the kind of fight also, he keeps in suspension always. Right? You have seen sometimes in the movies, they keep in such a suspense. What has happened? Right? Intermission. Now the next climax. Why the hero has done? What has happened? Exactly who has been killed? Right? So Krishna also kept that everything in climax. And everybody were saying that, oh, it is the head of Krishna. Because already Kasiraj has given us a word that he is going to get the head. So he has got the head, I think. Because they were externally, they were looking from behind. And it were looking like earrings and all. They thought that it is Krishna only. See how foolish they are. They don't know how their king wear their earrings also. If they love the Kasiraj, they should know now whose earrings are that. As soon as they saw that, they should say that, oh, it's our king. And all were thinking that, oh, this is the head of Krishna, like that. But then somebody got a doubt that they went into deep observation, right? It's a zoom. Right? Just we zoom it like that, they also zoomed it. Whose head is that exactly? Let's look it. And then when they zoomed it, it said that was complete of astonishment that, oh, it is our king's head. It is Kasiraj's head, it is lying. And then they were feel so sorry about it. And then the next part of the verses which we are going to see is that all the princes, everybody comes and starts crying. All the citizens felt so disappointed to see the Kasiraj's head. And then of course the story does not stop here, because the parampara goes. Then his son comes. He takes a vow that the person who has killed my father, I will kill him. And then he enters into that transaction. And then we all know that he prays to Lord Shiva, I think, and he gets the benediction of, he creates an yajna of creating a demon, ghost, in such a way that it will go and attack Lord Krishna in Dwaraka. So he created it, and he did so many austerities for it. It's not an easy. And the Brahmanas, they did so much of yajnas and all, and they created finally that ghost. The description, it comes in this Bhagavatam, we'll see in the further this one. So that ghost went and started attacking. And this ghost have a nature, black art magic. You create some ghost. If it does not attack the person, it will come and attack the creator, and who created it. So that's why these are all very dangerous things. And if you create it and it does not, that person is more capable of protecting it, and then that will come and kill you only. Same thing happened. It created and it sent on Krishna. And that ghost had a special features like if somebody whom that ghost is going to attack, that person is not respecting Brahmanas, he'll be immediately smash you to pieces. But Krishna is so much he respects Brahmanas. So Lord Shiva knew completely that finally this person is only going to be killed. But still Lord Shiva wanted to fulfill the desire of that person. So he told that, okay, send it on Krishna. So then it was being sent. And Krishna, and it entered into Dwaraka in such a way that all the people, it was creating so much of fire, becoming so much of heat in Dwaraka that everybody were feeling warmth of that the demon. And then immediately the message was being sent to Krishna that there is this demon, fire demon kind of, and is creating so much of trouble to Dwaraka Vasis. So immediately Krishna noticed that my devotees are in trouble. And Krishna was playing the dice game. Dice game he was playing. So then Krishna sees Sudarshan and says that Sudarshan, kindly go and do whatever is needful. And then Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes in that purport, in this purport if you read further, he writes that Krishna does not wanted to get disturbed by this gambling. He was playing the dice game gambling. He thought that what is this for small things, I should not get disturbed. Okay, Sudarshan, go do the needful and come back. So Krishna did not pay any attention to that. So Sudarshan went and it started creating so much of more heat that the demon was not able to resist and then he started running away. And then as it is said that if you are not able to attack the person, then it will go and attack the creator. And it went and it attacked the whole Sudakshina, I think his name will come. He and all the Brahmanas, everybody were killed by that demon. Same Rakshasa ghost, he killed all of them. And then Sudarshan Chakra thought that anyway I came for some service, I should do some service. So then he destroyed whole of Kashi. And then he went back. And then he came back. Then the Lord asked, what, over service is over? Yes. And Lord started again playing that game. So Lord was not at all disturbed in that. So that was the time when Lord Shiva comes and then he requests Lord that, Lord, I had only one place, that is Kashi, where I used to spend some time. Right? Lord told, don't worry, I'll give you some other place, that is Ekamravan, which we see in Bhuvaneshwar. That's the place which was being given to Lord Shiva after it. Bhuvaneshwar, Ekamravan, where it's a very beautiful place. Lord said that it's the most beautiful place, you can go and stay there. Nobody will disturb you. So Lord Shiva went to see that place and he was completely captivated by that arena of it. And then Lord told that you stay there and you be as a protector of the Dham also in that place. So Lord Shiva said that it was a very nice place and then he told to Parvati that let's go to, we have to shift our home from Kashi to the place of Ekamravan. No. But Lord told that first you go, you stay for some days, then after that I will come. Parvati did not understood why. He told that I will tell, when the time comes everything will be revealed. First you go. So then Parvati went there, she used to stay there in that wonderful place and so many cows used to come every day and all. And then she became as a covered girl and she was serving all that cows and all there. So but there two demons were there. And that two demons, when they saw Parvati, they got attracted. And they started thinking we should enjoy her. So then they came and proposed to her. And Parvati became very much fearful. And then she went to Lord Shiva and said that, Lord, these two demons are disturbing. We do something about it. Then Lord Shiva told, yes. For that reason only I was staying away. Because these two demons will be killed by you, not by me. So then how? Then Lord said the plan. Lord Shiva said the plan. What do? You go and propose. They are proposing to marry. You tell them, okay, I'll marry. But only one person I'll marry. Right? And then Mother Parvati went and told that that I want to marry, but either of you should choose whom I should get married. And in our custom it is said that whenever girl is married, that she should sit on the bridegroom and she should be carried. So then only that marriage is completed. So then both of them were standing and Mother Parvati stood on both of them and she took the form or the Vishwambari form. Lord Shiva told that you become so heavy as the earth. So she has become very heavy as the earth and crushed both of the demons into the earth. So that was the end of these two demons in that place. And then Lord Shiva came to that place And Mother Parvati said that I fought so much for so long, I am thirsty. I want to drink some water. So that was the time where that Bindu Sarovar was being created by Lord Shiva. He created that place and requested Brahma to get the water, and he got all the waters from different places. And that's how that Bindu Sarovar, now we go now to Ekambravan, that place, Lord Shiva's place. There, wonderful Bindu Sarovar is there. So this is all the past time which is further going to come. And then this is a little diversion of it. The Kashiraj, how he was. So we see that how this kind of false representations always exist. Yes. So when there is a genuine thing, this kind of false people always keep coming. Even during Lord Krishna's time, somebody was claiming. That's why what like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has did, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came not as a Lord, but as a devotee of the Lord. Lord, as a Lord, somebody comes and then everybody says that I am only Lord, I am only Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yes, we see so many people claiming that I am only that. Even to such an extent that some people are claiming that they are only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also. He came as a devotee. Still, somebody says one, two personalities are there, they are claiming that I am Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only. Right? So, we see that such kind of people, personalities always exist. So, that's why in Kali Yuga, Lord came as a devotee, which is most difficult to become devotee. To become as a Lord, somebody says, I am the Lord. That was for that reason only we came into this world, to lord over this material nature. And that becomes very easy for the Jiva to claim that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And so many people are claiming that this false representation. So, always these things keep existing. For the devotees, we should not be carried away by these false representatives. That's why Bhagavatam also says, na, Dharma Pojita Kaitavatra. Right? Srimad Bhagavatam kicks off all the false religions. All the Kaitava dharmas. This is the dharma, that is dharma, like that. So Lord Krishna also when he comes, he removes all the unwanted things. Right? Similarly, in the Kali Yuga, right, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna appeared. Right? And then Krishna came as a holy name. Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar. Lord came as a holy name to destroy all that false things, illusions which are sitting in our mind. Yes, today is Ekadashi, Kamada Ekadashi. It's a day for our chanting. So chanting is a way by which we can remove all that false illusory conceptions which we have in the mind. Right? Where the mind is creating so many things in our life, claiming that almost we are also Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? Sometimes we may not say it, but in the heart of heart, we still believe that I am only the doer, I am only the enjoyer, or I am only the creator, like that. Right? That kind of impurities are sitting. So that's why Krishna appeared as the holy name mercifully to remove all these misconceptions from our life. Right? When we chant the holy name sincerely, take shelter, all these misconceptions are removed. Even when that false claiming was being done during Bhaktivinoda Thakur time also, Lord Bhaktivinoda Thakur went. Right? He was claiming that he is Vishnu. Right? And then he was making everybody become his servants, that personality. Right? And then, what was his name? Falgu? Vishwaksen. Right? Ram Krishna, Ram Bhaiya. Right? So, Ram Narayan. Okay. So, that personality, so we see, of course, Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj, very wonderful depiction of Abhay Charan series. In that we have first came to graphically we have seen that person Vishwaksen, how Bhaktivinoda Thakur confronted him, right, and killing that personality or removing that personality from the scene. So devotees, right, has to confront that. But these kind of people always keep coming, right? This Paundraka kind of people always keep existing. Right? So, but we should not be get carried away by all these things. Right? Devotees, we should be absorbed in Krishna consciousness. Because these are all kind of diversion and distractions. Such things keep happening, right? In the society, some things or other. Right now, currently we are going through some kind of situation, right? Some kind of news are coming again and again. The whole WhatsApp group is filled with that. Right? Who is right? This is right. That is right. Somebody is wrong. This is wrong. That's a, who knows what is wrong or what is right. Right? So we cannot judge, and we don't know if we write something, something else will come out. So better is that let's be absorbed in Krishna consciousness. As the time passes, everything gets settled. Right? So similarly, these false representations also sometimes that comes in the society in Kali Yuga also, so many things. But devotees, we should not get carried away by these things. Right? We should be absorbed in Krishna consciousness, and our absorption should be on the genuine things, like reading Bhagavatam, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, associating with devotees. These are all the principles which are being given to us. So we should again and again come back to that. Right? Because these other things comes and distract our consciousness. Right? But when we stick to the genuine things, we are always protected. For some time there will be some disturbances or something, but when we stick to it, then we will get the real Krishna consciousness. Yes, that devotee who was there of, I think he was Rasikanand Prabhu's disciple. He saw that magic thing when he was going. He went to the market and then he saw that one mystic yogi has came and he was flying in the air and he was creating all kind of mystics and all. And he came and told to Rasikanand Prabhu that, see Maharaj, you have seen that such a mystic. He was flying in the air, he's walking in the water, he's doing all such kind of mystics, and everybody is watching. And then Rasikanand Prabhu, I think he was doing that datun or something, right? He threw that datun on the ground. He stood on that datun. He traveled everywhere and he came back. And then the disciple was seeing that my spiritual master also know all these things. But devotees, we don't show that. We are not interested in all these mystics and all. Right? Because these are all distractions. That famous example Radhesham Prabhu gives of one devotee once, he was being attracted by a mystic yogi was producing some chocolates. And then the devotee thought that I also learned that mystic so that I keep creating the chocolates and I'll attract more and more people to Krishna consciousness. So he went to learn with that person, but he was never successful. Right? He was so upset. And then when he came and met some senior devotee, the senior devotee told that Krishna does not want you to learn all this because these are all distractions in Krishna consciousness. So we may think that something could be more quickly, we can go instantly, we can become pure devotee and all. But the process which is given in Bhagavatam is the process, is the only process, is a genuine process. Any other process which comes out of our concoction of mind, it is going to go away. So we should not think that, oh, this is very nice. I think Acharyas were not knowing. That time, that technology was not there. Right? Now, we have developed so much of technology that we can advance very fast in Krishna consciousness. There is nothing like that. Right? The process is a gradual process. The purification happens slowly, slowly. We should stick to the principles. Stick to the holy names. Keep reading Bhagavatam. Associate with devotees. These are all the principles which are given. Right? And the false kind of representations, false kind of people keep coming. And then when we take shelter of that kind of false people or false things, then you see the Kasiraj also was destroyed. He could have lived peacefully. He was serving Lord Shiva, but whole of his kingdom is destroyed. His son was destroyed, and now Lord Shiva place also changed. He left the Kashi and he went to the Ekambravan. So that opportunity was also lost. So we have to be careful also whom we are associating with. He seems to be like good people, or because he is like-minded, he thinks like me only. When we associate with them, if they don't have the proper culture or if they don't have the proper attitudes, then we'll also land up into troubles. So that is what we can learn through this pastimes of this Paundraka. And even we see in the Chaitanya Charitamrita also. When Haridas Thakur, once one snake charmer came, we all read this pastime in Chaitanya Bhagavatam, that the snake charmer was playing that charming, and he was doing that playing. And then Haridas Thakur immediately remembered the Kaliya pastime, and then he went into ecstasy. And Haridas Thakur was showing that ecstatic symptoms of Mahajans. Right? And everybody were really appreciating seeing Haridas Thakur. And then in that assembly, somebody else, right, after some time, Haridas Thakur came to his external senses and he thought that, what I am doing, I'm not doing right. He just got up and he went away from that place. And seeing that, so much of appreciation came for Haridas Thakur. Right? Some other person was standing there. He also started moving like that, and he was moving, and then snake charmer was doing, And he was also doing like this kind of symptoms he was showing. Right? And then the snake charmer understood that he is simply doing the kind of knuckle imitation he was doing. So then he took that stick and he started beating red and white to that person. Right? Got up and then he ran away from that place. So false imitations, right? Always this kind of people fall. That's what it has been said about the Sahajiyas also. Right? These people don't have Krishna prema, but they show off that we are so exalted devotees, And then what happens? Everything becomes kichidi. It becomes a disturbance. Smriti Smriti Puranadi Pancharatrika Vidhi Vina Aikantika Harer Bhakti Utpad only creates disturbance. Right? It will only create a disturbance in the society. So that's what these people will do. If we don't have it, we try to show off, then it will create only disturbance. We will do disservice. So better stick to the principles, follow given principles given by acharyas, then we will be really emerge victorious. We really can shine and we can become a very wonderful examples that whole world can look after it. But we have to be patient. It does not become overnight that we can become a pure devotees, Why I am not becoming pure devotee? Overnight I should become pure devotee. And if we take to any shortcuts, we'll land up into problems. Right? So don't take into shortcuts. Stick to the principles what are given. That time also people became devotees. Now also we can become pure devotees of the Lord. And we stick to the principles given by Srila Prabhupada. Right? Even sometime in the ISKCON society also, that kind of taints have came. Right? And during Prabhupada time, somebody was claiming that Prabhupada is also one of the incarnation of Krishna. Right? Because they associated with some Vrindavan Babajis or somebody, they said that, you don't know your Acharya is also one of the incarnation of Krishna. And then the devotees thought that, is it like that? And we were such great that we are direct disciples of him. And they went and they started propagating that actually Prabhupada is not saying, but he is also an incarnation of Krishna. Right? And then everybody news went and that people were, that news spread and it came to the ears of Srila Prabhupada also. Immediately Prabhupada wrote a letter to them, banish or ban these devotees from the ISKCON. Right? Immediately remove them from the ISKCON. Right? So then they were being thrown. Again Prabhupada called them personally and told them that this is the mistake, we should never do it. Right? Still, as an officially I am banning you, but still you can go preach in some other place, and if you do properly, I'll see for some time. If you do properly without any this kind of taints, again I'll take you back. Right? So then again they went, they did the kind of atonement of preaching to for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada. They did very rigorous preaching, and then Prabhupada again accepted them. So such kind of taints keep coming in between. So we should not be carried away. We should stick to that. So the parampara is going on. From Paundraka it all started. Right? The Paundraka, during Krishna's time only he was claiming that he is Krishna. Right? With wearing the 4 hands and kind of the weapons he was wearing. Right? I don't know how he managed all that. It becomes so difficult with 2 hands only. Again he had extra 2 hands. And every day how much endeavor he might have to do to maintain as Krishna. Right? To serve as a servant of Krishna, it's so easy. To show him as Krishna, right? Just like to show us Nitai Gauranga, it's so difficult. To wear such ornaments, we will be able to wear in that hot summer? We cannot. Right? So, better be as a servants of the Lord and we can remain happy. Right? That small story I say and conclude it. Just remember that story that once one personality, Bhakti Rasamrit Maharaj was saying in one Purana it came. One devotee was serving Lord Krishna. Every day he used to serve. As a menial servant he used to serve. And he was a very simple person. And he was observing that every day somebody is coming and praying. So many of them are praying, offering the prayers. And he was seeing that Lord is hearing so much of prayers. And throughout the day he is standing. He should get some rest, one day. Then he went at the night. From behind he told, Lord, tomorrow you will take rest. Lord said that, what is this? Who will stand here? I will stand on your place. Then Lord told, seeing that innocence, Lord told that, okay, you stand, but one condition, you should not speak. You just have to hear. Keep smiling and keep hearing. Okay, my Lord, done. Deal is done. And Lord told seriously that if you do this mistake, I'll punish you. You should never speak. right? And then that personality went and stand as Krishna, and Krishna became a menial servant, and he was serving in that temple that day. So what happened was that everyday prayer. So somebody came. So one rich Jamindar came, and then he prayed to the Lord, and he got so many gold coins, kind of thing, and he just put it near the undi. He prayed to the Lord, and then he prayed to the Lord, that Lord, thank you very much that you have given me so much of uh, lottery, that I got so much of money. I am very much grateful to you. Like that he prayed. He went away. He forgot to take that gold coins which were there in that this one. So after some time, one poor person came. He came in front of, now this everything is happening in front of this person, and this poor person came and he prayed, Lord, kindly, I am simply struggling somehow or other to maintain my life. Can you arrange something so that my life will be sustained? He just prayed, opened his eyes, and he saw that. He thought that, Lord is so merciful that as soon as I prayed, he reciprocated. He took it away and he went. And then after some time, one this navy person, not navy person, this navy person, he came and he was praying to the Lord, Lord, again I have to go on the ship for so many days. Kindly do something that, please protect me. I'll not able to get your darshan. Do something so that I'll be protected. So as he was praying, this Javindar, I remembered that I left that gold coins in the temple only. Immediately he came with some soldiers and he was to search. And then he found out that this person was standing just beside that hundi and he was praying. And then immediately he started saying that you might have taken that money, whole money and all. And everything is been observed by this personality, standing in the Krishna's form. He was observing all that. And then this this Navy person was saying, no, I did not took. And then Jamindar said, no, I kept it here. You were only the person who came here. You were only standing here. You might have only taken it. And then the whole thing was going on. And this person was saying, इनको बर्दाश्त नहीं हो रहा था, बहुत हो गया अभी, अरे वो नहीं लेके गया, इनको पता ही नहीं है, कैसे बोल रहा है वो तो वो ही द बेगर टुक एंड वेंट अवे, बता भी नहीं रहे, कोई नहीं बता रहे. अब कृष्ण भी इस समय में रहेंगे तो कृष्ण भी बोलते थे. तुरंत उन्होंने क्या बोला, नहीं नहीं इन्होंने नहीं किया, वो किया, वो लेके गया ऐसा. तो वो भी जमींदार भी खुश हो गया, अरे भगवान भी बात कर दिए और मेरा पूंजी वो भी मिल गया. तो उनको छोड़ के चले गए. तो हो गया. उस दिन फिर बहुत सारे लोग आए, प्रार्थना किए, चले गए. उस दिन का सेवा हो गया. तो अल्टर बंद हो गया. तो ये डिवोटी उठ गए, नीचे उठ गए, बोले भगवान आज बहुत सेवा था, बट हमको तो बहुत कष्ट लगा कि आप कितना देर ठहरते हैं, इतना कुछ सुनते हैं इन लोगों का, इतना लोग आते हैं आपको कुछ कुछ बताने के लिए, बट कुछ एक चीज़ में तो मैं कुछ सही कर पाया, आज एक दिन अच्छा किया. कुछ क्या किया? भगवान बोला कि तुम तोड़ा नहीं ना प्रिंसिपल की, तुम बात नहीं किया ना, करना पड़ा मुझे. भगवान बोला, अरे पागल, तुमको बोला कि वो नहीं करना था, तुम क्या किया? बोला कि मैंने भगवान उनका वो जमींदार जो पैसा छोड़ के गया और वो भिखारी लेके भाग गया और दूसरे आदमी को पकड़ के लेके जा रहे थे और मेरे सामने इतना गलती हो रहा हूँ, मैं रह नहीं पा रहे थे, इसीलिए हम बोल दिए कि इन्होंने लेके गया. भगवान बोला आपने बहुत बड़ा पाप कर दिया. क्या किया? गलती क्या किया आपने कि अरे वो जो जमींदार था वो पूरा सब जगह गलत काम करके लूट के आया पैसा. मैंने सोचा कि एटलीस्ट वो भिखारी लेके गया, मेरे डिवोटी कोई तो यूज़ करेगा उसको अच्छा काम में, इसीलिए मैंने ऐसे अरेंजमेंट किया कि वो भिखारी लेके जाएगा. और रही बात ये आदमी जो नाव पे जाने वाला था, ये अगर ये नाव पे जा रहा था वो नाव डूबने वाला है, इसीलिए हमारे ऐसा अरेंजमेंट किए कि थोड़े दिन उसको लेके जाके जेल में रख देंगे ताकि वो एपिसोड ख़त्म हो जाएगा और फिर इसके बाद उसको भेजने वाला था. अभी आपने पूरा हरि बोल करके रखा. तो we can never become God because we don't know what is what, right? We just try to set the systems that ऐसे सेट करो, ऐसे सेट करो, अपने माइंड के हिसाब से अपने परमिटेशंस कॉम्बिनेशंस करेंगे. We don't know what is what. We might be thinking I am doing right, but Krishna only knows what is what, right? So that's why better be as a devotees of Krishna. We should never become like Pondraka saying that I am only Krishna or I will only take care of you, don't worry. No, we are not caretakers. Krishna is a caretaker and we can take care of devotees through Krishna. Because we don't know what's there in their life is written. When we become like that, then we land up into problems. So that was, just remember that story. Bhakti Rasamrut Maharaj spoke about in one of the lectures. So, we'll conclude here. श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, शिला प्रभुपाद की जय, ताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।